Now to the NFL, rocked by two explosive scandals. The Vikings' Adrian Peterson, arguably one of the most talented players in the league, charged with child abuse. And then there's Ray Rice, released by the Baltimore Ravens, seen on video, punching his now wife, making his first public appearance since that scandal. ABC's Ryan Smith is here with the latest. Good morning, Ryan.
Good morning, Paula. It's game day in the NFL. So many, though, talking about the NFL's growing problem with domestic violence. And as Ray Rice garnered support yesterday with his family by his side, prosecutors laid out their case against star running back Adrian Peterson for allegedly beating his son. Today, Minnesota Vikings star running back Adrian Peterson won't be in uniform as prosecutors claim he was criminally negligent in striking his 4-year-old son with a branch.
We take all allegations of abuse against children very seriously.
Yesterday, the football star taking a private jet to surrender to authorities in Montgomery County, smiling for this mugshot. In jail for less than 30 minutes before being released and returning to Minnesota on the same private plane. And while Peterson's attorney says he was simply disciplining his child, prosecutors say the NFL star may have gone too far.
A grand jury, having indicted this case, looked at the injuries that were inflicted upon this child and determined that that discipline was not reasonable.
Charged with one count of injury to a child, Peterson now faces up to 2 years in prison. He has not yet entered a plea. And the NFL reviewing Peterson's case under its personal conduct policy.
If family violence and domestic violence is going to be addressed, then the parenting issue does come into play.
This as Ray Rice made his first public appearance yesterday since being indefinitely suspended by NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, here with his wife and baby daughter attending his former high school's varsity football game. He didn't speak to reporters, but exchanged hugs with his former coach and other supporters on the sidelines. Domestic violence now dominating the conversation for a league hoping to focus on the games. But the cloud cast by both cases, some say, may not lift anytime soon.
The National Football League realizes there's another very sensitive issue when you're talking about the innocence of a child, and the standard that's going to be established is going to be elevated and probably changed even in the policies.
Now, Ryan, there are going to be some protests outside stadiums today, but at the end of the day, fans are still going to watch. So will the NFL feel pressure to amend its policies?
I think so. This is a huge black eye on the NFL. They've got to do something. The question is, what can they do? And it's not just about the NFL. The NFL Players Association has to be a part of this, too. They are the players' representatives. So a policy that just says, hey, if you do one thing, you're out of the league, even before your case goes forward, that might be a problem for the Players Association, even though both sides want to make a change. So I think there will be changes. I just think it's going to be tough to make them happen. And the question is when, because the public wants change now.
They do. A lot of entities involved. Ryan Smith, thank you.
Sure thing.